Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to 22 News at 4 on your Friday. I'm Ciara Speller. We're going to have your top 4 at 4 in just a moment, but first we have a look at the commuter traffic on this Friday afternoon and the weather with 22 News Storm Team meteorologist Adam Strumko working for us.
That's right. Weather not a problem for sure. In fact, you probably can turn your air conditioner off in your car and open up the windows, and you can see we're really not having too many issues out there right now on 91. We've had some slowdowns in the Springfield area down towards Long Meadow, but things look to be moving a little bit better than they were about 10 or 15 minutes ago. And then 91 north, no issues. Holyoke up towards Northampton and into Greenfield. Looks like a smooth ride both north and southbound. On the Mass Pike, not too many issues being reported there either. You have to go a little bit farther off to the east out towards Auburn and Worcester. Looks like you're going to have some delays out that way, but on the Pike as you're heading out towards Westfield, Lee and Stockbridge, traffic moving smoothly. But it's nice and comfortable out there. We have lower temperatures, no 90s out there this afternoon, 70s and 80s. 78 right now in Springfield, 79 Westfield, 78 Northampton, it's 81 in Greenfield. It's just 73 right now in Pittsfield and North Adams. We're tracking more comfortable weather as we head into the start of the weekend. We'll show that in a couple minutes. Ciara.
Mass DOT is warning drivers of a scam going around that requests money over a text message. Officials say this scheme is circulating through the state and the country. According to the Registry of Motor Vehicles, there has been a wave of fraudulent text messages targeting customers from the perspective of the RMV, requesting money for outstanding fees or saying you're at risk of getting a suspended license or registration. The RMV will never request payment over text. Authorities say to call the RMV if you ever have any concerns over payment. Well, the Bristol County DA's office has gone back on their previous statement that 10 people died in a tragic fire at the Gabriel house in Fall River. On Thursday, officials identified to news outlets that 66-year-old Brenda Cropper died as a result of the fire. Today, the Bristol County District Attorney's Office said this was an error and that Cropper remains hospitalized in critical condition. The DA's office attributed the error to a miscommunication with a medical agency. As of right now, 9 people have died in the fire and more than 30 have been hospitalized. Springfield police are asking for your help in identifying a woman that we're going to have on your screen for her alleged involvement in identity fraud incidents. Police say she's withdrawing money from other people's bank accounts in and around the city of Springfield without their permission. The fraudulent activity has been reported not only in Springfield, but also in neighboring areas, prompting a broader investigation. Anyone with information is being asked to contact Springfield Police. And Springfield police arrested a 20-year-old man on Tuesday, Zadil Aponte Perez, for 2 warrants in his alleged connection to 2 shootings. The case stems back to January 16th, when officers responded to a ShotSpotter activation on Liberty Street and another on East Columbus Avenue in June. Detectives were issued a warrant for his arrest on June 8th for his apartment and vehicle connected to the investigation. Police were able to recover over $1,000 in cash, a firearm, magazine, and drugs. Aponte Perez is facing gun and drug charges. All right, Adam, and as we head into the weekend, let's get another check of the forecast out there.
Yeah, it's looking great as we head into the start of the weekend. Nice and comfortable, something we haven't seen in a while. We just got through our last official heat wave with temperatures that were in the 90s over the last few days. Today, only in the 70s and 80s. And as we head into tonight, nice and comfortable. There we are at 11 o'clock, seeing temperatures in the 50s and 60s. And everybody will get down into the 50s overnight. So again, you can turn those air conditioners off, open up the windows. You can see it could be even some temperatures that get down to the 40s in some spots. You can see orange there, could get down to 49 degrees, but around 54 Springfield and Westfield, 50 in Pittsfield. And as we head through the day tomorrow, see temperatures getting up into the 80s, so a little bit warmer than it was today. Upper 80s, it's possible in Springfield at 88, 84 Westfield, 85 in Northampton, 78 in Pittsfield, 79 in North Adams, but the humidity is going to stay low. Those dew points will be in the 50s. We will be tracking more humidity as we head into the weekend. We'll show that to you a little bit later on 22 News. Ciara.
Well, now for what's trending today, The Late Show with Stephen Colbert will be no more come next May. CBS, which has broadcast the show since 2015, is ending the franchise as a whole. In a joint statement, CBS executives said, quote, "This is purely a financial decision against a challenging backdrop in late night. It is not related in any way to the show's performance, content, or other matters happening at Paramount." Stephen Colbert took over The Late Show from David Letterman after having hosted Comedy Central's The Colbert Report for nearly a decade. New episodes are expected to air until May 2026. The town of Stow, Massachusetts is changing its name to Duncan for a day to celebrate the return of the beloved coffee chain. Last week, the Stow Select Board unanimously voted to change the town's name on July 24th, when the new Duncan is set to open. After its only 2 locations closed within 30 days of each other back in 2022, the town had been without a Duncan location. A grand opening will be held Thursday at 10 a.m. with a ribbon cutting at 11 a.m. The celebration will include 100 days of free coffee for the first 100 Duncan Rewards members in line. And now for a look at what we're working on for 22 News starting at 5. The mayor of West Springfield announced 34 recipients of the fiscal year 2025 Big E Trust Grant. Tonight, those details. And the city of Chicopee is making bill payments easier with a new drop box at City Hall. Coming up, a look at the new improvements. Plus, the Hampden County Sheriff's Office held a graduation ceremony for a new class of correctional officers. We'll have a recap of today's ceremony.
Traffic not too bad out there on this Friday afternoon. You can see that on Interstate 91, a little bit of a slowdown in Longmeadow, Springfield around the Longmeadow curve. You may see some slow traffic there, but some construction, but really no delays showing up. 291, 391 area, Chicopee, Springfield, up towards Holyoke, Northampton, and to Greenfield on 91. No delays showing up there. And as you're heading on the Mass Pike, looks like pretty smooth sailing on the Mass Pike out towards the east and the west as well. All
right, Adam, thank you. And we thank you for joining us for 22 News at 4. You can join us on TV starting at 5. Get all your local news and weather updates anytime on wwlp.com and the 22 News mobile app.